el informe del día. Los quiero mucho. Adiós, familia. Chao.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail.
Good morning and welcome into this Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. It is the 9th of July. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. We've got a great show coming up. The week's rolling right along. We have a beautiful sunny day ahead of us here. But today we're talking with Kyle Foster with Seagulls Cyclery, who's hosting a fundraising bike ride on Sunday, and much more going on today. So grab that cup of coffee, get ready to go. Good Morning Vail starts right now. Welcome into the TVA Weather Center. On this Tuesday morning, the sun is shining. We're looking at a 62-degree temperature to start the day at 8 a.m. We'll see a high of 77 degrees today and a 25% chance of rain, but partly cloudy skies expected today, and some decent winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour coming in from the west-northwest today. And into the hourly, things really warm up around noon, up to 72 degrees, and at 4 p.m. still around 75 degrees before coming down at 8 p.m. to 69 degrees, and partly cloudy skies expected throughout the day today. But into the I-70 corridor, Eagle looking at a high of 84 today, Avon high of 80, Vail 77, Denver hitting that 88 mark today, and partly cloudy skies throughout the Rocky Mountain region today, and some small chances of rain throughout the mountains today. Tonight, a low of 50 degrees with a 15% chance of precipitation, and the winds dying down to 5 to 10 miles per hour coming from the southeast tonight. Into the rest of the week, partly cloudy skies to round out the week, and some chances of afternoon rain here on Wednesday, and the temperatures bumping up into the 80s here. So things are warming up heading into the middle of the week here and into the weekend, and the lows staying in the mid to high 50s. So enjoy the cloud coverage while we got it, but the sun is shining. It's going to be a great rest of the week here, and stay tuned. We'll be right back with the rest of the show.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. Coming up this weekend is the Send fundraising bike ride put on by Seagull Cycles. And joining us now is the owner of that bike shop down Valley, Kyle Foster. Kyle, thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
So, fourth year, we were talking about that a little bit, rolling into it. We know what we're doing a little bit, but tell us a little bit about the Send fundraising bike ride coming up on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, the fourth year, we're getting there. One of these years, I'll have it all figured out.
Where is it? Like, I understand there's multiple ways to get involved. Like, you don't have to do the most extreme thing, but what is it and how can people join?
Yeah, so, last year we adapted it a little bit so that we could get more people to come and that more people of all abilities could do it. So now we have 3 different routes. We have the short send, the mid send, and then the long big one, which is kind of where it started.
Awesome. What trail is it, or where?
We all start at the shop, and we all leave together, kind of in the spirit of being together and being community. And we all leave together. We all ride to the Arroyo parking lot together, and then we all do Bailey's, Love Connector together. The short goes out from there, and then we actually changed it a little bit now with a new trail that just opened up in Eagle. We go up Abrams Gulch, the new climbing trail there. Mid goes World's Greatest down. Long goes up from there to Catwalk, Spring Creek, Mike's Night Out, down World's Greatest, and out.
Love it.
So that's going to be a big one.
Love it. I love all those names, too, man. Whoever gets the pleasure and honor of doing those is doing a good job.
Yeah, a bunch of them have been around a while.
Yeah, so that's awesome. If you're looking to get out on one of these trails and want to do it with some other people like you, like this is a perfect thing for you. And also just the shop is a great place to check out, right?
Absolutely.
Great location down there, and you guys have everything that they need, right?
Yeah, and then, with the shop, we have the benefit of having our nice big parking lot in front, and I have great neighbors at the shop. They are really good about letting me shut the whole parking lot down and throw the big after party there afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have live music. I just partnered with the Eagle Climbing Gym this year, and they are bringing us their mobile climbing walls. So
awesome.
We have music, the climbing wall, we have some food trucks showing up, our big raffle to raise more money for Speak Up Reach Out afterwards. The after party is a ton of fun.
Yeah, and what a great way to spend a Sunday, right? And the way the weather's been right now, like who wouldn't want to go for a bike ride?
Yeah, and it's going to be hot, but we start the ride early so that you can ride in the cooler part of the day, and then you get a nice long break in the middle of the day before you come back for the party.
Perfect. And then you mentioned it, funds go towards Speak Up Reach Out.
Yes.
What a great organization. How's that relationship and partnership going with them?
It's awesome. The Send started with them 4 years ago, right around when I started the shop. And we do this every year, and it's grown and grown and grown. Last year, we had 50 riders and raised about $10,000,
awesome.
And every year we're hoping to beat it.
Awesome. Yeah, and so you can sign up today. You can sign. How do you sign up, and when can people sign up?
So you can there's links on all of Seagull Cycle's social media. You can go to speakupreachout.org and sign up through their event page. We try and make it really easy. Or you can call me, and I can walk you through it at the shop.
Easy. And can they just show up on Sunday and sign up? Or?
So end of registration is the night before on July 13th. You cannot show up morning of and sign up. Well,
definitely.
You might be able to, but it's going to be really tricky.
It's going to be chaos, yeah.
Yeah, we do need you to sign up because you do got to sign a waiver.
Definitely.
So the other big part is, when you sign up, you do a $25 donation, and then you have an optional, but we would like you to do it, $1, $3, or $5 per mile that you ride.
Sweet.
Pledge, and then I match all those miles ridden donations.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it all goes to Speak Up Reach Out, which does amazing work out here. How are the trails looking this summer?
They've been in really good shape.
Yeah.
Usually this time of the year we are knee deep in moon dust, but all the rain has helped keep everything down. Everything's ride really good.
Yeah. And you mentioned some new trails, but how's How's the whole connection going downtown Valley?
Everything's all connecting really well. We have more loops that we can do now, and everything's integrating really well. So everything's kind of opening up, and we're having lots of fun new connections that we can make with all the trails.
Love that. All right, I'm kind of onto this new thing, but like, where did you get the name Seagull Cycles?
So that's actually my nickname, is the Seagull.
Okay. How do you get the nickname the Seagull?
Long story, but it was from a different part of my life back when I lived over in Summit County.
Gotcha. All right, fair enough. We'll leave it at that. Sunday, the Send, all different types of rides, so whether you're a beginner or an expert, but this is really a community event. Get out together.
Exactly.
Look at some good gear, enjoy the after party, right?
Yeah. Anybody and everybody, all skill levels invited. It's all about being together, hanging out together, and being part of a community and making that connection.
And so this one's a fundraiser, but you guys at the shop, you guys kind of do this regularly, right? Kind of do these group rides. What's kind of like
all sorts of
going
different
on
ones.
summer?
I mean, community is king at Seagull Cycles. We are all about being together with all different levels of riders. One of our other big, community rides is Wednesday nights with Vail Valley Mountain Bike Club. So we got one tomorrow night, and that one again is designed to be for anybody and everybody. Beginner riders all the way up to as fast as you want to be.
And where's the after party on the Wednesdays?
So that one starts and ends at the shop.
Love that. Love that.
And that one is actually brought to us by Howard Head.
Okay, awesome.
So they started that one, and then when I opened the shop, I was lucky enough that they were like, hey, do you want to be part of this? And they brought it to the shop.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And then we have the club the ride that I started, which is Recovery Ride, and that one is every first and third Sunday.
Cool.
And that one is in the name of mental health.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Sounds like you've been busy.
Very. I don't do downtime very well.
Yeah. How? What else is going on this summer? I mean, what else you got going on? Or get through this big one and then.
Yeah, other than hopefully
reset.
A little bit of relaxed time, a little bit of breathing room, and then I'll find something else and we'll be back to it.
Cool. Anything else I should ask you? Anything else people should know about the Send fundraising ride on Sunday?
So you don't have to do the ride to come to the after party. You can do either or both. I just want to encourage people to come, have fun in the community, meet some new people, and support each other and have fun.
And what's the website again?
So you can go to speakupreachout.org. You can go to any of the Seagull Cycles social media or seagullcycles.com to find any of the information.
Okay, awesome. Kyle, what trails are you most excited to be riding? What's riding really well right now?
I am so excited for Mike's Night Out. Cool. That is one of my most favorite trails in Eagle, and I haven't got to ride it yet this year just because of time constraints. So that is what I'm excited for.
Good.
And I didn't get to ride it last year because I had my hip replaced and then I had a really bad infection in my leg and I wasn't even supposed to be riding last year. And so I rode the mid, I didn't get to do the full, and I was really disappointed. This year I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I get to go do it.
Having a good summer then right now, right? Awesome. Check out the shop down there in Eagle, Seagull Cycles. It's a cool spot. Like you said, you got the big parking lot out there. It's just very welcoming and inviting and a great space to hang out. Consider joining the ride on Sunday.
Yeah.
Get on out there. Beginners and experts, it's just about being community and getting out there together. Check out Seagull Cycles on social media and the website and everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome, Kyle. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be right back with more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that worked. Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, to bite his ears off.
Well, I like it. It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I read my first chart. I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Daily Flash Latino. Designed for the American Latino audience, Daily Flash Latino hosts Jessica Reyes and Fabian Marcano deliver their fresh perspective on the latest entertainment news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, and more in both English and Spanish, aka Spanglish. Daily Flash Latino builds, connects, and celebrates the diverse Hispanic audience. Daily Flash Latino, trending news and entertainment with a splash of Spanglish.
Come on!
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. Avisha Scarborough here, and today we're coming to you from Nottingham Park in Avon, and I'm about to take you for a ride on the wild side. Wild Side e-bikes. They get you to where you need to go fast. I got to explore Avon and Vail by bike in a way that was not above my endurance abilities. And even though my bike had a motor and throttle, I still got to work out while doing it, thanks to being able to lower the assistance levels. Wildside owner Paul Healds says you could always get plenty of exercise depending on which of the 5 power levels you choose.
You can use one of our bikes and use it in the lowest power mode and do more of a workout. You can turn the power off completely, and you'll have plenty of exercise. Alternatively, you can turn it up to number 5 and just kick back and cruise from A to B.
Paul has owned a successful ski luggage company for years, but it was some unfortunate bike rides in high humidity that inspired him to get into e-bikes.
Using a bike as a commuter vehicle, a mode of transportation, which I was doing, and I was riding what I call a regular old ice cream bike. Had to pedal it all over the place. I would be getting hot and sweaty. My shirts would be pitted out within about 5 minutes of riding. And my wife looked at me when I was grumbling one day and she says, well, get an e-bike. And I said, not a bad idea, but I don't want a run-of-the-mill e-bike. I want something cool.
So he designed a bike drawing inspiration from the motorcycles of the 1950s, which seemed to epitomize cool. Once he was happy with the design,
this is the battery.
He decided to build it into a brand, and that's how Wildside came to be. Here he is showing us one of his most popular bikes, the Paris, which is designed to look more like a classic cruiser than a motorcycle. Paul says one of the best parts about Wildside's bikes are the accessories. From the helmets to baskets, these accessories are a stylish addition. Paul says some people aren't ready to embrace e-bikes, but he suggests they change their perspective a little.
Well, I think anybody riding an e-bike, the first thing somebody says to them that's on what we call an analog bike now, a regular bike, is cheater. You know, people shout cheater. That's really not what electric bikes are about. The question to me is, well, who are they cheating? Who are they trying to beat? Our bikes are, as I like to say, a mode of transportation. They get people from A to B, and you can have fun while you're doing it.
Wildside's company motto is dedicated to reawakening the spirit of your inner child, and this artwork behind him is a reminder of that.
That's our inner child. See, that's one of the things that we found with Wildside, was when you get on this bike, however young or however old you are, however experienced or inexperienced you are at riding a bike, there's something about jumping on a Wildside electric bike that puts a smile on your face, and all of a sudden you have fun. And all of a sudden it takes you back to your youth, when you had the bicycle, and all of a sudden you had your independence. And you could leave mum and dad alone. You could go off to the park. You could go play with your friends. You know,
I know my inner child was happy this day. And if you want to take a test drive on the Wild Side, you can visit the Wild Side Bike Showroom in Avon. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
The Paltrow Cast is an award-winning weekly series featuring exclusive interviews with entertainers, athletes, and other influencers. Tune in weekdays at 10 a.m. to see where the conversation takes us.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake. It's fake.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. Up next, we're going to check in with the founder of Nantucket Rope Bracelets. Let's have a look.
Are you looking for a great accessory? I know I never take mine off, and this is a Nantucket rope bracelet, and I'm joined by the owner and founder, Rex Dean. Good morning, Rex.
Good morning, Maddie. It's nice to see you today. Thank you for having me on the morning show.
Well, thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to have you, and it's lovely to have one of your bracelets here on my wrist. I haven't taken it off since I've received it. So let's talk a little bit more in depth about the history of the Nantucket rope bracelet.
Sure. So Nantucket rope bracelets are part of the sailing community around the world. And what took place is for hundreds of years, the way of transportation was by sailboat. And sailors, when they had free time, which wasn't very much, would decorate common areas of the ship, maybe hand railing or the ship's wheel. And this became a tradition, particularly on the ship's wheels, and to do fancy rope work. Rope bracelets became a real common behavior for sailors as they were getting ready to leave on a voyage. They would make a bracelet and give it to a friend or a loved one, and it would be a reminder of their friendship or love or relationship to carry with them. And so the history is really about being remembered and trying to instill a sense of connectivity to someone when you're not there.
Which is such a great way to celebrate and carry the love of someone with you. Now, how did you get started with the Nantucket rope bracelets?
So, as a child, I was in the Bahamas sailing extensively when I was 15 years old. And an older sea captain saw me playing around, learning knots and things, and he took the time and taught me how to make and tie fancy rope knots, whether it be this particular knot is called a Turk's head. And then he taught me how to tie, many knots, and how to make quality, whether it be a bracelet or a doormat or a keychain or lashing a wheel. So from 15 years old, I started making these, and I've been making them for over 50 years.
Wow. What a great legacy of a bracelet. I feel so honored to be wearing one. And now, what makes them so special as people are interested in getting their hands on some?
These are very unique, handmade, with the best quality material in the marketplace.
I can feel that in the quality of my bracelet because I absolutely love it. Now, if someone's interested in getting their hands on a bracelet, how does the ordering process work?
Go to our website, which is nantucketropebracelet.com. And there you can select a color, a size, and we will ship that out to you pretty much anywhere in the United States. We don't do much internationally. I have clients internationally, but they just pick up the phone and I send them off to them. One of the unique aspects is we do custom work. So it's really almost limitless of what you can get at Nantucket Rope Bracelets. And we really enjoy the smiles and the happiness that we generate as people make their orders and we fulfill those commitments.
Make sure that you check out nantucketropebracelets.com. That way you can order yours because it's a great fashion piece that you can wear all year round. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
Two teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has one chaser and one evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this competition.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Good morning, Vail.
It is Dry Eye Awareness Month, and joining us now is Dr. Priya Matthews to talk about how we can get relief from dry eyes. Dr. Priya Matthews, thanks for joining us. How are you?
Thanks so much for having me. I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great. Can you tell us a little bit about dry eye disease and what the symptoms are?
Absolutely. I'm really excited to team up with Abby today to talk a little bit more about dry eye disease and what we can actually do to temporarily relieve those symptoms. It's a chronic condition that affects over 35 million Americans every year, and it's caused by either not enough tears on the surface of the eye or the tears being poor quality, therefore they evaporate very quickly. And that results in a variety of symptoms for our patients, which include burning, irritation, discomfort, or even light sensitivity or just blurred vision. So any of these can occur, and some patients are more at risk. And that includes patients that are older, women, particularly over the age of 50 are more at risk, those who use contact lenses, those who have autoimmune diseases or maybe take certain medications such as allergy medications. Those can all be risk factors for developing dry eye disease. But thankfully, there are some options that are available over the counter, and that includes artificial tears made by the Refresh Eye Care brand. They've recently launched 2 new products, which we're going to talk about, the Refresh Relieva PF, which stands for Preservative-Free Extra, and Refresh Tears PF. And these are great options for the temporary relief of dry eye symptoms.
Awesome. And why do you recommend those products specifically?
I like Refresh as a brand because they have a very diverse portfolio which offers something for every kind of dry eye patient. So they have drops, gels, ointments, and many of them are preservative-free, which I prefer. As a cornea specialist, that's going to be more gentle for your eye and very safe to use multiple times a day and long term. These latest 2 products kind of incorporate different technologies that have worked and been successful in their previous lines. So that's why I know when I direct my patients to use a Refresh product that I know that they'll get good quality and good results.
Awesome, awesome. And are dry eye symptoms, are they more prevalent during certain times of year or certain places in the country?
They can really occur any time of the year, but certainly there are some environmental and lifestyle triggers. Environmental, right now it's summertime. For those places where air condition is blasting into your face and eyes, that could be a trigger. Also, very windy, dusty environments. And for lifestyle, people who may travel often or spend a lot of time outdoors, playing sports or hiking, that can trigger it. Another important lifestyle aspect are the people who are doing a lot of digital screen time. So when we're looking at a screen, we're not blinking as much, and that certainly increases your risk of dry eye symptoms. So I tell patients, if you know your triggers, use these artificial tears before and after those activities to give you some relief.
Definitely. And what happens if you don't kind of address the problem and just let it go?
That's a great question. It does get worse. And besides the actual symptoms of feeling that painful or burning, it can actually deteriorate your vision too long term. And so we really encourage, see your eye doctor regularly, have them look at the cornea, because even if you may not feel like there's a problem, you could have dry eye disease, and it's better to use drops or other medications if needed earlier rather than later.
Awesome. And where can consumers go to find those 2 Refresh products you have there and also to find out more information?
Yeah, for these drops or any of the other Refresh drops, you can find them at Walmart stores or online on Amazon, or any place that sells over-the-counter eye drops will have these Refresh products. If you want more information about the Refresh line, you can go online to refresheyedrops.com or talk to your eye doctor, and they have a lot of experience with all of these products, and they would be glad to find the option that's best for you.
Awesome, awesome. Doctor, anything else I should have asked you? Anything else people should know about Dry Eye Awareness Month right now?
I think early prevention is important. Identify those triggers, protect your eyes, and use sunglasses, UVA, UVB blocking rays. It's just really important to take care of your eyes because that's how you're going to be able to see and have a very healthy vision moving forward. So it's important to be aware.
Awesome. Well, I thank you very much for joining us, and we will be right back with more of the show.
Thank you.
Good morning, Vail.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TVA Weather Center. On this Tuesday morning, things starting out around 62 degrees at 8 a.m. to start the day. We'll see a high of 77 degrees and partly cloudy skies throughout the day today. 25% chance of rain. That means there's a 75% chance of not rain. I think that's what that means. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds today, nothing too crazy. Into the hourly, things warm up around noon to 72 degrees and up to 75 at 4 p.m. before starting to come back down at 8 p.m. to 69 degrees. And partly cloudy skies expected throughout the Rocky Mountains today. Into Eagle, looking at a high of 84 today, Avon a high of 80, and Vail a high of 77. Denver hitting 88 degrees today, and partly cloudy skies throughout, and a small chance of precipitation later this afternoon in the Rocky Mountains here. Into tonight, a low of 50 degrees with a 15% chance of precipitation, and partly cloudy skies remain, and the winds start coming 5 to 10 miles per hour from the southeast tonight. Into the rest of the week, things start warming up a little bit. We'll start hitting the 80s later in the week and into the mid-80s by the weekend. But tomorrow we're looking at a high of 79 and a low of 50. And then things will start warming up, rolling into the weekend with partly cloudy skies still. And we'll see how the weekend looks. But things are going to start warming up here, which will be awesome. And up next, we're going to check in with the Vail Veterans Program that does amazing work out here for our community.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Fuller and this is Covered Bridge on TV8. I am the editor-in-chief of Covered Bridge Magazine.
And I'm Bobby LaRue, the director of partnerships at Covered Bridge Magazine.
And we have with us this morning Jen Brown, the executive director of Vail Veterans Program. Welcome, Jen.
Thank you. Great to see you both.
Yeah, you too.
You too.
Yeah, you too. We've had the pleasure of having the Vail Veterans Program in our magazine this issue, so our winter-spring issue of Covered Bridge. It's your 20th anniversary of Vail Veterans and just a super exciting time to celebrate. So we're really happy to have you. Tell us a little bit about the program and what this 20th anniversary really means for you.
Well, first off, we're super excited to be celebrating our 20th this coming March, and I think it really signifies the power and the impact that this organization has had over the last 20 years. And it's really through Cheryl Jensen's vision and the support of the community that has made it what it is today. And I think the other important thing is that we're continuing to have an impact. Over the last 20 years, really, as we've seen conflict change around the world, we continue to see the need to serve wounded veterans and their families. And we're just grateful for the community and the partnerships that we've had to really evolve the programs that we offer today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so since 2004, you guys have helped almost 4,000 people, right? And you mentioned that the conflicts and other things are happening. Are you still seeing the trajectory of the program growing each year?
It's really interesting because we do see the need continue, and I think there's also a change in how we serve our participants. As injuries that are lifelong change, as we see our alumni go through maybe additional surgeries or on their healing journey as their needs change, we can bring them back to our programs. And we've seen more female veterans come into the program over the course of a couple of years. We've also had the opportunity through Cheryl's work to evolve to support caregivers and provide support to families and kids in other ways, in addition to being on the slopes.
That's great. And so March is when everything happens.
March is really the true anniversary, and the goal is to bring our original 7 wounded vets back to be a part of our program. Our March program does take place at that time, so really the culmination of that week of programming, it's to really honor and show appreciation for our donors, our sponsors, and the community, and have those original 7 vets be present and participate in the 20th.
So yeah, you just brought up something I never really thought of, the 7 vets who started. Is this a program where someone attends once, or do they come back multiple years in a row, or how do you see them interacting with what you guys provide?
That is a great question. I'm so glad that you asked that, because one of the things that sets Vail Veterans Program apart is that we talk about bringing our participants into the Vail Veterans Program family. So if, let's say, they come for a January winter family program, it might be a couple of years later, we might invite them back for a summer program, or we might invite the wounded vet back for our golf program. We have a variety of ways in which we can help continue their healing experience. And I think one of the great things is, let's say 20 years ago, somebody came and participated, maybe they're married now, or maybe their kids have moved on. We have other ways to bring them into the experience. And what we like to say is, once they come to Vail, they're a part of the Vail community and our family, and we're here to support them throughout the duration of their healing journey. It's really a lifetime.
I love that. I mean, it's fantastic. With the programs that you guys provide, obviously it started on snow, but you just brushed on a couple other things. When did you guys transition, and what are some of the other offerings that people can take advantage of?
Well, and this was really through Cheryl, and I think the journey that she has been on with the organization, it's through partnerships, through longtime supporters, families like the May family and Black Mountain Ranch. They created the opportunity to send 3 families each summer up to Black Mountain Ranch and have a complete Western experience. And that just evolved over time, but they've really been a partner with us for many, many years now, and through summer outdoor recreation. She started the summer programs, and we have rafting, fly fishing, hiking for those who like to hike, and just outdoor experiences that really expose our wounded vets and their families to what the outdoors is all about here, to the mountains, and really seeing and experiencing the outdoors in different ways, and mostly through an adaptive lens. One of the great examples is our rock climbing partners shared with me. They can create pulley systems. So if we have a vet who is maybe a double amputee, they can anchor the climbing ropes so that our vets can pull themselves up and actually experience rock climbing, which is incredible. And that's a great sport where family members even can participate together, and they all learn to overcome maybe fears and challenges and do something that they never imagined doing. Rafting is another great experience for them. There's nothing like being in rapids and in the springtime around here with the runoff. And we have so many of our winter supporters. A lot of our ski patrollers are rafting guides in the summertime. They've been around our programs for many, many years. So we tend to see a lot of the same supporters and faces. I think also really important is our adaptive ski and snowboard instructors are truly part of our family. We have instructors that have been with the program since the beginning, and they really are dedicated to helping our wounded vets rediscover their hope and learn how to do skiing and snowboarding and have new experiences on the hill through adaptive, whether it's ski, snowboard, or even ski biking.
That's amazing. And I'm sure, Cheryl, with her initial vision, didn't necessarily know how big this would get. And I love this quote, and maybe she did, but this is from Cheryl Jensen, and it's from our current issue on our feature on Vail veterans and the 20th year mark. We help them find something in their soul and feed their passion again. We're providing that avenue for them to realize they can do anything. So Cheryl was inducted into the Colorado Snow Sports Hall of Fame last August. So, speaking for her a little bit, what is the significance of what she's created and having that vision come to fruition?
Well, first off, Cheryl is an amazing individual, and I think her induction into the Colorado Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame really signifies celebrating all of her hard work. And she has done many, many things even beyond Vail Veterans Program, but I think it's the culmination of the 20 years celebrating her legacy. And 20 years ago, I'm sure she would say, I don't know if I would have been doing this today. And she is still actively involved in everything that we're doing, and it's her passion. It's her love for the veterans that we serve, their families, and it's her heart and soul. She has really shown me through her kindness, her patience, and really just her willingness to help others and go to the ends of the earth to help people. She's a special individual, and I think that's also what makes this program so special, is that it's that connection with our participants, and it's the genuine care and appreciation. And for those that we serve, they feel it. It's genuine and it's authentic. And it's just a gift that she has that she shares with others, and she excites us and, really wants us to do more and inspires us to do more every day.
I love that.
I love it. I mean, it's quite a unique program that you guys created. And to me, one of the special parts, especially if you take a look at the article, is you're impacting, yes, the person, the individual, but it ripples out into their family. It ripples out into, like you said, maybe even the caregivers. And, I think one of my favorite things about reading the article was one of the young ladies was talking about how it made her so excited to see her dad smile again. And that almost brings tears to my eyes just reading that. So it's pretty special that you guys have created a really unique program, but it's not just about the person, it's about them as a whole, and then including their family in on that journey with them.
And truly, for every program that we have those moments of it's tears of joy. Cheryl has had 20 years of sharing in those tears and the journey with everybody, but there are those special moments, and that's truly where it's that one-on-one connection, and you feel the power of the experience and the impact. And it's discovery. It might be mom, dad, it might be the child who have that, wow, I just did this moment, and then they did it together. And there aren't too many opportunities for these families to be together in a place where they are safe, protected, and can just be. It's really special.
Wow.
I love that.
So Jen, especially this March with the 20th anniversary, how can people get involved with the Vail Veterans Program with donations and with their just maybe even coming and helping, volunteering? What are some of the opportunities?
We really appreciate and love the support of our community, and if people would like to donate, we would be very grateful. People can go to vailveteransprogram.org and donate. And then the celebration is really sharing the stories throughout the next several months and talking about what we do and who we serve and showcasing really through that experience. So, would love to come back and talk with you. And in terms of volunteering, we on our website have a way to contact us. We do have some volunteer opportunities. They're not large, but certainly, if we have ways that we can bring in volunteers, we love to do so. But I think the most important thing is just honoring and really remembering the service that our nation's heroes provide, and really continuing to support them is the most important.
Wow. Well, thank you, Jen Brown, Executive Director of the Vail Veterans Program, who is celebrating its 20th anniversary this March. Be sure to pick up the most recent issue of Covered Bridge magazine, the winter-spring issue, and thank you for tuning in to Covered Bridge on TV8.
Remember, enjoy the journey.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Good morning, Vail. Come on.
Vail fashionista and perch stylist Tamar Giorgazzi has been helping women express their personalities through fashion for years. And with a new boutique in town called Elliston, opened up by the same owners as Perch, Tamar is back to show us 3 must-have essentials as we move into warmer weather. First up, the chic pajama look. This matching set by Totem is not for sleeping. In fact, with the right styling, it can be worn just about anywhere.
Don't be afraid to bring this outfit in any big event, starting from weddings, starting from dinners, starting from, I don't know, business meeting. Throw the jacket over, blazer over, do the shoe, maybe instead of cream, I would do the black shoe and do like a black blazer and crossbody bag. We carry in Elliston, Stella McCarthy.
Next up, an elegant, versatile dress.
It is insanely impossible to make any woman don't look good at it. If you would like to bring a color in your closet and be trendy with a bold, cool dress in your closet, bring fun colored dress, which never disappoints you, good shape, good sculpture, good silhouette.
And lastly, an outfit featuring elevated basics.
Like this outfit is a great outfit itself. I have a Marni leather jacket and Marni white shirt, high-low. It's an amazing shirt. It's not buttoned down. It's just a cut on the middle. And features a little bit of differentiality considering that everybody already has button down. Again, have something different, show something different, and makes you look good.
There's so much to choose from at both Perch and Elliston, and the owner describes the difference between the two.
Elliston is more elevated. I've had customers say that, sort of the mom and the grandmom shop at Elliston, the daughter shop at Perch. Perch was really inspired by a more contemporary line of brands that tend to show a lot of prints, that tend to show a lot of patterns, that are more youthful designs.
She also explains to us the meaning of a certain understated style.
There is a concept called quiet luxury that's been sort of a trend for the past year, I would say, sort of started by some of the luxury designers like Brunello Cucinelli, where they really don't sell any prints. It's camels, it's grays, it's navies and blacks and ivories, and that's sort of what inspired Elliston. This store was really rooted in that whole concept of quiet luxury, beautiful fabrics, design that is based in craftsmanship. That whole color scheme has really struck a chord with customers because they love, I mean, just consider putting an ivory sweater on with an ivory pair of pants and some nude shoes. Like, you look like $1 million when you walk out of your house.
No matter what your aesthetic is, Tamar can help you put your entire look together. As some of you may remember, she even helped me step up my style not too long ago.
Tamar is really talented at what she does. I can't do what she does because she is so good at looking at a woman's body and pulling items that will make them look and feel like they're walking on water. I mean, honestly, people love her because she is so passionate about what she does, and she's extremely talented about styling women from head to toe.
Tamar says no matter what your budget is, she's here to help you look and feel your best. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Welcome back to the TVA Weather Center. On this Tuesday morning, started out at 62 degrees to start the day. We'll see a high of 77 degrees and a 25% chance of precipitation today. Winds 5 to 10 miles per hour coming from the west-northwest to start the day here. Into the hourly, things start at 57 degrees and will warm up to 72 at noon and 75 at 4 and start coming down to 69 at 8 p.m. Partly cloudy skies today, but a lot of sunshine out there this week. Into the I-70 corridor, Eagle looking at a high of 84 today, Avon 80, Vail a high of 77, and Denver a high of 88. Some small percentages, chances of precipitation in the Rocky Mountains today. Tonight, a low of 50 degrees and a 15% chance of overnight rain, partly cloudy skies tonight. And into the rest of the week, things start warming up. We're going to hit the 80s finally later this week and into the weekend. So enjoy these kind of mild summer temperatures right now. And we will warm up to about 82 on Thursday and 85 on Friday. And those lows stay around the mid-50s. So going to be a good week out here. Thanks so much for tuning in, whoever you are, wherever you are. Thanks to Brett and Danielle behind the scenes here, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all.